There's the old K records. Yikes, it's France. Here's your Obamacare. Fancy pants. And we have another curiosity here that they're working on. They're painting the parking garage to make it look like an art piece, and that happens a lot in this town. Like, someone will suddenly spray paint something and they'll say, oh, this is an art corner, and you'll be like, okay, cool, you know, art, that's great. But the weird thing is that, oh well, here's the ground in sign for that bed and breakfast. The ground in, where you stay underground. You're all ground in. And then I started to find out that these little art projects that are around town are, you know, so-and-so's friend getting $40,000 for, you know, taking a few coat hangers and calling it, you know, spawning or something like that. So yeah, once again there's a lot of weird little hidden spendy things out there in government, whether it's these great big giant buildings with the great big giant waste, or our little tiny, you know, weeds around the building landscaping, and that sort of waste. So it's interesting how we've got big waste, little waste, medium waste, but it's definitely all waste. And I was just seeing a really interesting thing about the teachers' unions and how strong they are in they're very, very, very powerful. And I hadn't realized that they're always asking for more money for schools, basically so that more money can go into the coffers of people like this. So, you know, that's interesting to see. Here's my new T.S. Eliot wasteland right there. The massacre of the bushes, and there is a neighborhood cat on the prowl. Yes, 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 yes. And so the fair was avoided tonight at all costs, and we have come back from downtown, which was a little bit sordid, and I'm sure there will be more fire trucks and police throughout the night, but did not see any fights that had broken out, so that was a good thing. But yeah, the apocalyptic presence of a place that was once just completely fine. Not that the state government then was fine. I think I've told you that my grandparents had sued the state and won back then, so it was creeping in. That was the Department of Ecology, that they sued and won, and everyone said you can't sue, you know, City Hall and win, and they basically sued City Hall and won. But, you know, it was kind of creeping in then, I guess, that kind of stupid, bad, ridiculous stuff that we really need to stand up against more and more. But boy, you sure didn't have people eating out of dumpsters back then. I would have totally remembered that at the age of 5, right? If I'd seen someone eating from a dumpster or anything like that. So there's a tragedy in it. There's a great tragedy when you have reference to something. You know, maybe if you've only seen that and you're from somewhere like Newark, New Jersey in the 80s, then you're used to it. Sorry to put down poor little New Jersey. I'm from New York, so it's like New Jersey always gets it. But, you know, I know it has a lot of beauty, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people who can say Newark was great in 1962, you know, as well. So, Something happened. Something horrible happened to the point where, we had this was a beautiful jewel of a town, and look at it now. Look at it. This is the end of the Oregon Trail, is Olympia, Washington. And look how just decrepit and disgusting it is. And, a Democrat showed up at my doorbelling. Did I tell you guys that? It was like having that Peter Stroke or whatever at my door. It was like, why do I want some lying, horrible person telling me to vote for them? Are you people out of your mind? I want a time machine. I certainly don't want any of them. Bless you all. Good night.